Lisa, thanks for joining us today on Blue Notes. Why do businesses large and small need to be on social media platforms like Twitter? What are some of the benefits?
So basically, social media platforms, which is kind of a misnomer, I think that term will go away. They're just different kinds of ways to reach an audience, are important because that's where today's customers are. There are reasons to be on them either from a brand point of view to increase awareness or to drive engagement, positive sentiment, or to actually drive sales and performance. And there are only 3 networks that can reach an audience of over 1 billion, which would be Google, Facebook, and Twitter. And so that's one reason to be on it, just for audience reach. In addition, you really want to engage your customers. Twitter specifically is a live public conversational platform, and so it's the closest you can have for a company to have a two-way conversation. It's also a great way to do customer service. It's much faster than phone, other kinds of email communication, and it's much less expensive for companies.
Okay, and so why should business and political leaders be on Twitter?
One of the main reasons is to engage with their customers, their constituencies if you're a politician. And you'll see that people like Narendra Modi, Jokowi from Indonesia are on Twitter very actively. What they want to do is be able to listen to what consumers have to say. Jean Leger, active tweeter and listener. And they also want to be able to communicate their narrative about their company. It's also a great way to attract and retain talent. I think it's something like 78% of professionals would prefer to work for a company that's active on Twitter because they feel that that shows the company is progressive and good at both talking and listening.
You also spent some time at Google before you came to Twitter. What is it about these hugely successful companies that makes them so successful?
Well, I think there are a lot of successful companies on the planet. For those two in particular, there's a real focus on the product, on engineering to design a great customer experience, and a focus on having people who are innovative and collaborative to work together to come up with each new iteration to improve the customer experience.
Thanks, Eliza, for joining us today on Blue Notes.
Thank you for having me.